Let's keep rolling along. Let's go to Texans Chargers here. The Chargers opening up at -3. There's now 3.5s on the board. This total opened up at 48. There's some 47.5s here. Chargers were really bad last week. Can they be trusted? I think that's the main question I want to ask Donnie. And then what the hell happened to Houston's offense last week? Is this spot Houston and the under? I'm quite uncomfortable with this game, but I think that the under should be a look. The Chargers defense is good, and I don't know what to make of the Houston Texans offense at this point. Donnie, can you shed some light? Texans Chargers.
This is a tough one, and I think it's lined appropriately here because alarm bells were ringing in my head last week when I say, all right, you're going to get the Jacksonville Jaguars fresh off a blowout. You got them at home. Yeah, you lost a tough game on Monday night to the New Orleans Saints. You probably should have won that football game, but you should rebound because if you would have told me before the game, yes, Gardner Minshew's coming in. He's going to struggle for 3.5 quarters. Their offense is not going to do anything, meaning the Jacksonville Jaguars. You should be able to put up a couple touchdowns on the board and win this game comfortably, but it just gets back to me, Jimmy. I just don't understand Bill O'Brien and his concept of, hey, I understand. Like, you rode the coattails of Tom Brady. You got a job at Penn State. You stayed for a year. The team stunk. You got out of Dodge at the right time, and you parlayed into a division that was trying to find itself over a couple of years with your team, the Houston Texans, markedly better than any of the other teams talent-wise in the division, and you can't win anything, especially when you get to the playoffs. So when we take this back to another level, the game plan is horrible. You come into the season, and the only thing you want to do on this football team is protect your young, dynamic quarterback, but you can't teach him to get rid of the football. You're running plays where he's extending the play way too long. You have elite wide receivers, and you can't dial up quick plays for Deshaun Watson to get rid of the football. That's major alarms in my head. I don't want anything to do with the Houston Texans if I'm going to be getting 3 or less in this football game. 3.5, you might look to that side, but as long as Bill O'Brien is there, you're going to see Deshaun Watson on his back all game long out west. I think it's a Chargers line to start to begin with. If you can get 3 in this game, I like it. I just can't trust. I just can't do anything with the Texans anymore, Jimmy.
They're a tricky cat. Bill O'Brien's a bum. What about this total? It's high. 48?
Yeah, it does seem high. It honestly does seem high. But you have to look. The Chargers offense, to me, even though you do have weapons and playmakers and Phillip Rivers, they're not really built for like shooting it out and blowout style. I do think Deshaun Watson's going to make some plays, but you got a pretty good front seven for the Chargers to kind of keep this game down. I agree with you. I'm more, if I'm going to get, what did it open up? 48-49 at SPRodds.com. Now then the 47.5. I agree with that line movement.